you! Oh, I'm so glad I ran into you here. I was just thinking about something interesting I noticed today.
Sakura, what a pleasant surprise. What's on your mind?
Well, I was helping my grandmother shop earlier, and she mentioned how difficult it is for some of her friends to get to the store. She said something about shopping refugees. Is that really a thing in Japan?
Yes. It's actually a very serious issue. In Japanese, we call them kaimono nanmin, shopping refugees. It's people who struggle to access food and daily necessities because stores are too far away.
Really? But Japan has convenience stores everywhere, doesn't it? I can't imagine not being able to find a store nearby.
That's what many young people think, and it's true in urban centers. But let me share something surprising with you. As of 2020, approximately 9.04 million people in Japan are classified as shopping refugees.
9 million? That's almost 10% of Japan's entire population.
Exactly. To be more specific, it represents about 26% of people aged 65 and over. That means roughly 1 in 4 elderly people in Japan face difficulty shopping for food.
1 in 4? I had no idea it was that widespread. But what exactly defines someone as a shopping refugee?
Good question. According to the Ministry of Agriculture, Forestry and Fisheries, a shopping refugee is someone who lives more than 500 meters from a store selling food products and has difficulty using a car. Interestingly, 63% of these shopping refugees are over 75 years old.
So it's primarily a problem for the elderly. But why is this happening? Japan used to have small shops in every neighborhood, didn't it?
You're absolutely right to point that out. There are actually multiple factors at work here. First, Japan's declining population and aging society have led many local retail stores to close down. Second, more elderly people are returning their driver's licenses, making it difficult to travel by car.
Oh, I've heard about that. The government has been encouraging elderly drivers to give up their licenses for safety reasons, right?
Precisely. And there's a third factor, the weakening of public transportation. In many rural areas, buses only run once every 2 hours. Some elderly people find themselves stranded.
That's terrible. But wait, you said 9 million people nationwide. Is it just a rural problem, or does it affect cities too?
Excellent observation, Sakura. Many people assume it's only a rural issue, but urban areas face challenges too. In the Kansai region alone, that's Osaka, Kyoto, and surrounding prefectures, there are about 1.53 million shopping refugees. Osaka Prefecture has 535,000 people facing this problem.
Cities too? How is that possible?
Think about the housing developments built during Japan's high economic growth period. Many were constructed on hillsides. Now, decades later, those residents have aged, and climbing steep slopes has become a major barrier. Meanwhile, nearby shops have closed down.
I never thought about it that way. So, what's being done to help these people?
That's where mobile supermarkets come in. They're becoming an important social infrastructure in Japan. Companies are sending trucks loaded with groceries directly to areas where people struggle to shop.
Mobile supermarkets? Like food trucks, but for groceries?
Exactly. Let me tell you about some fascinating examples. The Aeon Group, one of Japan's largest retail companies, operates over 300 mobile supermarket vehicles nationwide.
300 trucks? That's quite an operation.
Indeed. Their subsidiary, Max Value Tokai, runs 33 vehicles carrying about 500 different products. They operate 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, covering 5 prefectures, including Shizuoka and Aichi. Some routes take them into mountain areas that require a 2-hour drive one way.
2 hours? That's incredible dedication. But how do they make money doing that? It must be expensive with all that driving.
Smart question. Here's the interesting part. The business is actually profitable. Customers tend to buy more when the mobile supermarket arrives because they know it won't be back for several days. The average purchase is around 2,000 yen, but purchases of 7,000 or even 10,000 yen are not uncommon.
Wow, that's much more than I usually spend when I pop into a convenience store. So bulk buying makes it economically viable?
Correct. And there's another major player I should mention. Tokushimaru. This company has an innovative business model that's particularly interesting.
Tokushimaru. I think I might have seen one of their trucks before. They have a distinctive design, don't they?
You probably have. They've been operating since 2012 and now have about 1,200 vehicles across all 47 prefectures in Japan. They partner with approximately 140 local supermarket chains and serve around 200,000 customers.
1,200 vehicles. That's way more than Aeon. How do they manage such a large operation?
Their secret is the franchise-like model. Tokushimaru uses independent contractors they call sales partners, who operate each truck. These partners purchase 400 to 500 types of products, over 1,200 items total, from partner supermarkets and sell them directly to customers.
So they're like small business owners on wheels? That's actually quite entrepreneurial.
Exactly. And in 2025, Tokushimaru introduced a mobile app for their sales partners to manage customer information and track sales performance. This digital transformation has been quite successful. Stores using the app saw sales increase by 3 to 5% on average, with customer spending per visit jumping by 30%.
Technology helping traditional businesses thrive. I love that. Are there other companies doing interesting things in this space?
Yes, even smaller regional supermarkets are getting involved. For example, Uoroku in Niigata Prefecture started with 1 vehicle in 2020 and now operates 15 trucks across several cities.
What made them start?
When they closed one of their stores, they realized many elderly customers would have nowhere to shop. Rather than abandoning those customers, they partnered with Tokushimaru to provide mobile supermarket service. Each truck visits about 40 homes per day within a 20-kilometer radius of the store.
That's really heartwarming. But I'm curious. You mentioned this is profitable, but there must be challenges too. What about fuel costs and driver wages?
You're right to consider those costs. Max Value Tokai charges an 11 yen service fee per item, but most products are sold at the same price as in physical stores. Customers understand and accept this small markup.
Only 11 yen per item? That seems reasonable, especially compared to bus fare.
Exactly what many customers say. The Aeon Group's mobile supermarket charges a 20 yen fee per item, and customers still say it's cheaper than bus fare. They offer about 400 different products, including vegetables, fruits, bread, and prepared foods.
You know, Professor, I'm starting to realize these mobile supermarkets do more than just sell groceries. What else do they provide?
Ah, very perceptive, Sakura. Mobile supermarkets serve multiple social functions beyond commerce. First, they help prevent social isolation among the elderly.
How so?
When the mobile supermarket arrives, it becomes a gathering place. Neighbors come out to shop and chat with each other and with the sales staff. Customers often say things like, "I enjoy meeting my neighbors and having conversations."
Oh, so it's like a social event. In a way, it brings back the atmosphere of old neighborhood shops where everyone knew each other.
Precisely. And there's another crucial function: welfare monitoring. Sales staff often notice when regular customers don't show up.
Welfare monitoring? What do you mean?
There's a documented case with Aeon Retail where a driver noticed a regular customer didn't come out to the truck. Concerned, he checked on her and found she had fallen in her home. He called an ambulance immediately.
He might have saved her life. So these drivers become informal caregivers in a sense.
Exactly. Uoroku has actually formalized this role by signing agreements with cities like Shibata and Uonuma to participate in elderly monitoring and crime prevention activities.
That's wonderful. Are there other organizations getting involved in solving this problem? It seems like the kind of issue where government might play a role.
Good instinct. The Ministry of Internal Affairs and Communications launched a pilot project in Shizuoka City in November 2024. They're using Japan Post's network of about 24,000 post offices nationwide.
Post offices? How do they help with shopping?
They're leveraging the postal delivery infrastructure, the vehicles, the delivery network, the unused cargo space. They created something called a mutual assistance shopping service that uses these existing resources to deliver groceries.
That's brilliant! Using infrastructure that's already there. Are delivery companies involved too?
Yes. Uber Eats Japan partnered with Yaizu City in Shizuoka Prefecture to support elderly shopping needs and even disaster relief. They're expanding their network of partner stores, including convenience stores, to rapidly supply food and daily necessities.
It sounds like everyone's coming together to tackle this problem. Big companies, small businesses, government agencies, even tech companies. But is it enough? With Japan's aging population continuing to grow, won't the problem get worse?
You've touched on the most important question, Sakura. The number of shopping refugees is indeed likely to increase. However, these mobile supermarket services are proving that social contribution and economic sustainability can coexist. Companies are discovering that helping society can also build their brand image and create new employment opportunities.
New employment opportunities? How?
Mobile supermarket drivers don't just drive. They manage inventory, arrange displays, and interact with customers. At Aeon, these drivers earn about 170 yen more per hour than regular cashiers. Some drivers report their income has doubled compared to their previous jobs.
And those Tokushimaru sales partners mentioned earlier, they're essentially running their own small businesses, right? Must be rewarding.
Indeed. Many sales partners report feeling a deep sense of purpose. They often hear customers say, "I buy from you because it's you." That trust and personal connection creates tremendous job satisfaction.
Professor, you mentioned technology earlier with the Tokushimaru app. Do you think digital solutions will play a bigger role in the future?
Absolutely. Though interestingly, only about 16% of Tokushimaru's sales partners currently use the app, so there's room for growth. Future developments might include features for sharing best practices between sales partners.
As someone who grew up with smartphones, it's sometimes hard to remember that not everyone adopts technology at the same pace. But I think this whole shopping refugee issue really shows how complex modern Japan is, doesn't it?
Very insightful, Sakura. Japan faces the challenge of being both highly advanced and rapidly aging. These mobile supermarkets represent a uniquely Japanese solution, combining modern logistics with traditional values of community care.
It's like we're innovating to preserve what matters most. Taking care of people, maintaining communities, making sure nobody gets left behind.
Beautifully put. And that's why I believe mobile supermarkets are more than just businesses. They're becoming essential social infrastructure. As Japan continues to age, these services will only become more important.
You know, Professor, I think I'll talk to my grandmother's friends about whether these services are available in their area. Maybe I can help connect them with these resources.
That would be wonderful, Sakura. Young people like you understanding and supporting solutions for elderly care. That's exactly the kind of intergenerational cooperation Japan needs.
Well, I should finish my shopping and head home. But thank you for this conversation, Professor. I learned so much today.
The pleasure was mine, Sakura. Stay curious and keep observing the world around you. That's how we discover the stories that really matter.
I will. See you next time, Professor Haru.
Take care, Sakura. You've been listening to Narrative Japan. Until next time, stay curious and keep listening for the whispers beneath Japan's economy.